War breaks cities. It breaks families. But sometimes, in the middle of all that destruction, it shows us the deepest kind of love. This story is one of those moments. A moment that Japan still remembers, not for its violence, but for its humanity. It was the final years of war. Japan was crumbling under air raids, hunger, and loss. Cities were reduced to ash. Families scattered. Among the ruins, a boy, no older than 12, walked barefoot down a dirt road. His clothes were torn, his face smeared with soot and tears. But what drew the eyes of every passerby was the small bundle on his back. It wasn't food. It wasn't belongings. It was his little brother. Not sleeping. Not breathing. Gone. The boy walked step by step, carrying him toward a burial ground. On that road, a Japanese soldier spotted him. At first, he thought the boy was simply carrying a sleeping child. But as he got closer, the truth chilled him. The soldier, weary himself, hardened by months of bloodshed, stopped the boy. He said, almost sharply, "Why are you carrying that body? Don't you see? He's gone. He's too heavy for you. Leave him. Save yourself the struggle." The boy looked up, his face streaked with sweat and dirt. His lips trembled, but not from fear. His eyes held something stronger. And in a voice soft, but steady, he replied, "He's not heavy. He's my brother." The soldier froze. Those words pierced deeper than any bullet ever had. He had seen death, too much of it. He had seen men abandon their wounded. He had seen families scatter when bombs fell. But here was a child refusing to abandon love, even when love had turned to loss. The soldier's knees buckled. His rifle slipped to the ground. And for the first time in years, he felt tears sting his eyes. Right there, in the dirt road, a hardened soldier wept, not for war, not for duty, but for the bond between two brothers. The boy continued walking, slowly, carefully. Every step was a battle. But he did not falter. Villagers who saw him later said that his words, "He is not heavy, he is my brother," spread quietly, whispered from person to person. At first, it was just a sentence. But soon it became a mirror. A reminder. Because in a world torn apart by hate, those words lit a spark. That unity, that care, that loyalty to one another, that was Japan's strength, not its weapons. The image of that boy carrying his brother was later captured in photographs and retold in writings. And slowly, it grew into a symbol. A symbol that Japan clung to when the war ended, when the ashes cooled, when the nation rebuilt. Think about it. That boy could have dropped his brother. He could have listened to the soldier. He could have saved his own strength. But love, real love, doesn't measure weight in pounds or burdens. Real love says, "You are mine. And because you are mine, nothing is too heavy." And that one sentence, if from a nameless boy, still carries through generations. He's not heavy. He's my brother. Today, in Japan, that story is told not just as a war memory, but as a lesson for unity. In families. In communities. In nations. Because war, disaster, or even everyday struggles, all test one thing. Will we drop each other when it gets hard? Or will we carry one another, no matter the weight? That soldier never forgot the boy. And Japan never forgot the image of brotherhood that carried more strength than any army. So, let me leave you with this thought. We all carry someone. A brother. A sister. A friend. A neighbor. Sometimes the burden feels too heavy. But maybe if we remember what that boy said, we will realize the truth. They are not heavy. They are ours. Thank you for watching. Do be your brother's keeper. Please subscribe to our channel.